Hello everyone and welcome back to another Godzilla Battle Line video. I have returned from my trip and we are resuming your regularly scheduled content. First things first, we have the Void Ghidorah review. Do I like him? Do I hate him? Do I think he's going to be super impactful or not? We'll talk about that in this video. This unit and Mechagodzilla are also extremely complicated. So we are going to go over everything about this unit. I will try to get into as much detail as I can, but I am a serial yapper, and I might forget a few things, but we're going to talk about as much as possible. So let's take a look at the stats real quick. There is a lot of jargon here, but most importantly, what you have to understand is that Ghidorah is an effect piece, okay? And it's doing damage per second on a percent base. And it differs depending on the level of the character. Level 1 is at 3 energy, level 2 is at 6 energy, level 3 is at 9 energy, alright? So, here's the introduction. On use, this battle piece's cost changes automatically. It can be used for 3, 6, or 9 cost, and will be deployed at the highest cost when used. So that's like, oh, if I have 9 energy and I deploy, it's going to use up 9 energy, it's not going to count for 3. Deals damage to a percentage of the maximum HP of all enemy units for a period of time, not effective on leaders. Very important, it's not effective on leaders. You can't use this to clutch out a win at the end on a leader, but you can use this to effectively wipe an entire push surrounding an enemy leader. 3 costs deals, this is the percentage of whatever level it's at, right? Is this the right percentages for mine? Yes, so mine's at level 15 rented, so this is the percentage, for 3 seconds. This one is 6 costs for this, whatever, for 6 seconds, and at 9, it goes for 9 seconds. So if you spend for 3, you get 3 seconds. If you spend for 6, you get 6 seconds of damage. If you spend for 9, you get 9 seconds of damage. An offensive battle piece with a viable or variable cost that deals more damage according to its cost. When deployed at maximum cost, it can inflict immense damage and turn a battle on its head. However, it deploys damage only every second, so it takes some time for the unit to have an effect. The costs are super important for understanding how this guy works. Personally, I do not think deploying him for 6 energy is worth it. I think the best way to do it is deploy him for 9. I every time deploy him for 9. That's 11% damage every second for 9 seconds. What is that? 99% damage. That's pretty good. That's nearly a complete wipe. At level 15, that is nearly a complete wipe of the enemy, alright? And then for 3, 3 seconds of 8.7 damage, not terrible. I'm not really deploying this as a 3 cost unless I'm like, my push is on the other side of the field and I just need like a quick little extra juice of damage. I can deploy that, but for 6, I don't know, something just feels bad about deploying for 6. I'm really not a huge fan. It should also be worth mentioning that this is not a unit on the field. You can't stop this from happening. However, you can mitigate it. I will talk about the counters for him before we get into it. I'm using Mothra Imago Lead because Mothra Imago Lead, let's see the special move, restores 4% of maximum HP of each allied ground unit on the battlefield every second for 15 seconds. This is not going to totally nullify a level 9 Void Ghidorah. However, it might give you enough health to survive and then replenish. This only works for ground units. It does not work for flyers. My deck right here is mostly ground units with the exception of Mogera sometimes and then Des Ghidorah. Everything else is getting a nice juice up from the Moth. If I see the enemy, I can just deploy Mothra. Another really good card to negate this, one that I'm considering leveling up. Where is it? Am I blind? Where's Psychic Chorus? It's Psychic Chorus, right here. Psychic Chorus does also a ton of healing. They've had to nerf it a few times, but honestly, at level 30, it's not like super terrible here. Restores the HP of allied units within range every 2 seconds for 10 seconds. The recovery can trigger up to 5 times. Doesn't heal facilities. You're not getting as much value out of this as you are with like something like Mothra, but Psychic Chorus is helpful in mitigating some of the damage, especially against a 3 cost Void Ghidorah, even a 6 cost, but against a 9 cost, this isn't really doing too much. Fire-Rodan also just got a buff as well, so here is Fire-Rodan here. Energy cost is 4, so down from 5 energy, now he's 4. And he has the increase, the speed boost, has gotten a buff as well, so I think there's wider range of the speed boost, and then an increase of 80% speed increase. And then on death, what's most important here is on death, Fire Den heals you. So, on expiration, generates a field for 5 seconds around where it was defeated that heals allied units by 6% of their maximum HP every second. Okay, cool. That's 6% HP every second. The Void Ghidorah at level 9 is doing 9.9, or what was it, 11.1 or something like that? 11.11 damage. So, Fyrodan heal stacks with Psychic Chorus. I don't believe Fyrodan heal stacks properly with the Mothra Imago. It might. It's been a while since I've stacked the heals, but it definitely stacks with Psychic Chorus. So, Fyrodan, Mothra Imago, Psychic Chorus are great, but also an unsung hero as well. Where is she? Wakasabe Biolante. Mine's a little low level, so I'm not going to use her, but she's extremely versatile. She also heals on death right here. So, where is it? On expiration, generates a field for 5 seconds around where it was defeated that heals allied units by 5% of their maximum HP every 1 second. So, phenomenal. That's really good as well. So, Mothra Imago, Wakasabe Biolante, Psychic Chorus, Fyrodan, those are all your key healing, characters. Mothra Imago as a leader, I should say. It doesn't matter if you put, a Rainbow Mothra shield on. The damage is just going to run through the Rainbow Mothra shield. It's going to run through Shin. It's going to run through the Kong Axe. It's going to run through the Jet Jaguar Spear. But if you can heal your characters, that's the best way around Void Ghidorah. I hate to tell you, if you're afraid of, Void Ghidorahs, just run a really heal-heavy deck. But that's the best way around it, honestly. Because you can get a lot of healing out, and you can survive a lot. You can survive a lot of Void Ghidorahs. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to tank through it. I am using Mothra Imago. We might throw Rodan in there, I don't know. But this is a really good way to get around it, is healing. And then I believe... I don't know if it says it here, but Godzilla Tokyo version, the alternate piece for Godzilla 1954, is immune to all status effects. And is also immune to all... It's immune to damage and effects from battle pieces such as Dimension Tide, Unmanned Train Bomb. So it's immune to, effects cards. Where is it? Effect Battle Piece Immunity. This is, it's the effect pieces. So, Dimension Tide doesn't work on it. Trains doesn't work on it. Freezing Sonda doesn't work on it. Void Ghidorah shouldn't work on him either. I haven't tried it myself. I have seen reports saying that he does not take any damage from Void Ghidorah. So, Godzilla Tokyo version, his stocks are going up. I've said it before, I said it again ever since he was added initially, that as long as there are more powerful effects that he continues to be immune to, his status will rise in the game. He should be immune to Void Ghidorah. I am 99% certain that he is, because he's supposed to be immune to effect pieces. Void Ghidorah is an effect piece. I just haven't personally tested it myself. I'm repeating what I've heard other people say. So, he's immune, and then all the other characters I mentioned heal. Let's get a game going. This is the deck I'm going to run. I'm going to switch up my cards, though, because I just switched to the Mothra leader. So once I do that, we're going to get some matches in, and we will see what it's like using Void Ghidorah. Johnny Cass is first. I don't even know if I've ever played Johnny Cass, but we are starting with Biolante. I am not going to just try and wait constantly for this guy to be at 9 energy to use him throughout this video. But he's definitely something that I'm using as assistance to a push, not really my main win condition, because he's not hitting the enemy leader for anything, so he's not going to be a main win condition. But he is super strong, so we're going to see what we can do with him. If Des Ghidorah needs any help, we're going straight into this guy down here. So there's his Des Ghidorah. We might just wait. Honestly, at this point. If he drops something else, we can't kill the chibis. There's the -1. So watch. This might be a good opportunity to use ours, because it's going to kill out his chibi. Let's wait for his chibi to get a resurrection. Is there not going to be a res? Yeah, there is, right there. So now both the chibis are up. Our chibi's still kicking. This is a level 9 Void Ghidorah, or tier 9 Void Ghidorah at level 15. Killed out them. Killed out the chibis. Now, the chibi survived. The chibi barely survived, and Mechagodzilla was revived as well, which I should also mention is a pretty good counter to Void Ghidorah. Not just what we saw here, but if the green Godzilla dies before Mechagodzilla, then Mechagodzilla gets a heal and additional benefits. So that is also something you're going to have to keep in mind, is that if the green one dies first, the Mechagodzilla probably is going to end up surviving. There's Ghidorah and Mecha Godzilla, so let's blow them up here with -1. Hit them both right there. Stay in that range. Knock them both dead. Alright, and then we have our Bylante gonna go up the side. His Destroy is here, but we have Mogera taking our hits for our Space Godzilla. Our Space Godzilla only level 11. He's a character that, like, I really want to invest more G materials in, but it feels like every season there are new characters with crazy abilities and stuff that I want to put my G materials into instead, unfortunately. But if I had an unlimited amount of money to spend on this game, I would be dumping my materials into Wakasabe, or not Wakasabe, what's his name? The, Fukuoka Space Godzilla, like, you don't even know. So now, the green chibi's a little lower. I want to know if we can activate what I was talking about on this chibi, just as an example. So, damage, damage, damage. Green chibi's dead. The other chibi survives. That's what I'm talking about. So, if you gotta be careful when the chibis are on the field, how you play the Void Ghidorah, because maybe the green one survives and just resurrects the other one, or, you know, the green one dies and then, or the, whatever, this one dies and the green one resurrects it or whatever, but you basically want to make sure you're killing the green one, is what I'm trying to say. I'm stuttering over myself, but you want to kill the green chibi. Alright. But yeah, you can see what I mean. Like, the chibis are just still so good. The chibis are just still so good no matter what meta we're in, pretty much. But, I mean, the Void Ghidorah is pretty good at taking them down. So, we can drop our Bylante here. We can wait for 9. There's the Ghidorah. His Mecha Godzilla's kind of low. The chibis are kind of low. So that was a 9 cost. We're in the energy 1.5 times boost. I believe that's probably the best time in the battle to start using the Void Ghidorah, is when your energy is on that increased charge. And then we're going to just place -1 here. Hit them all, blow them up, kill them out. Perfect. We're going to do chibis right here. There's his -1 as well. But yeah, once we have the 1.5 energy boost active right now. So look how fast we're charging. Maybe also, you know what is a good idea? Mothra 2019 on death, you get the energy boost, or even Aqua Mothra. Aqua Mothra's not really on death, but any on death ability in your deck is gonna probably be put to pretty good use if your enemy is running Void Ghidorah. You're going to that's a give up. So excellent battle. But like, I should want to finish out my thought before we go to the next one. Burning Godzilla, the 4th Angel. Who else has an on-death ability? The 10th Angel does as well. Like I said, Fire Rodan and Wakasabe, Bylante earlier. So, characters with on-death abilities could be having a comeback now. GMK Godzilla as well with the defense, their defense down or attack down or whatever it is. Because the Void Ghidorah is going to kill him, right? A high enough Void Ghidorah is just going to kill whatever. So, if you have good on-death abilities and you're in a big team fight, maybe a few explosions can clear out the enemy push or what have you, but Void Ghidorah pretty much kills anything, so I think probably the best thing to have is maybe Mothra 2019, because that's always going to proc, you know, if they pop this, it's always going to proc that energy regain, but we'll go to the next battle. That's my little post-match yap sesh. Dark Lord is up next. They are using Kiryu. Void Ghidorah is also really good with Kiryu leads. Obviously, with the Kiryu lead, you want to get that absolute zero cannon in overtime, and you want to stall out the other enemy team. Nothing better than wiping the entire field with one character, right? So, Void Ghidorah is going to find a home in Kiryu decks. I have a pretty firm belief in that. Speaking of Ghidorahs, there's a regular one. There's my chibis. I have my -1. I have the Void Ghidorah, so if he has a big push, you could probably go through it with Void, but I'm thinking we're probably safe just knocking out with Dezg for now. Let's try to get Bylante. You know what? We probably would have been better with -1, honestly. We could have hit all of them. We're going to burn up the Jet Jaguar. You know what? We might honestly be better off using Void, honestly, right here. You know what? Probably not. The crystals are going to help us. Alright, so he's got Jet Jaguar, Batra, King Ghidorah, Chibis. We have Void. We have -1. We're going to place Bylante. We're going to hold for 9 energy, I think. We're probably going to need it. If we can get a bunch of hits off on... Oh, so we could actually jump the lightning to the leader right there, which is actually pretty good. Alright. So we'll do our chibis here. Oh, Violante made it all the way to the other end. Excellent. So now his Gigan is there. Let's see what else he drops. It doesn't matter. You know what? We're just going to hit him with the Void. This guy's going to die. Mechagodzilla's going to die. This Ghidorah is going to go down in a second. Actually, he's not going to go down, but we're going to get a revive, and then we can hit his Ghidorah with ours. Try to stun him here, not kill the chibis. Oh, he's still locked onto the chibis. That's unfortunate. We got the heal on our Mechagodzilla. So, Ghidorah's this way. This, what's his little guy? Chibi Mini Mechagodzilla's over there. Biolante's on the left. They're going to get pincered between the Piercing and the Biolante. I wonder, yep, alright, so there's his King Ghidorah. Batra is right there. I was wondering when Batra was going to come back. So, green Chibi is dead. Other Chibi didn't die. Strange. But we can -1 here. We're in absolute zero cannon range, though. About to be in a second. That's about to be extremely unfortunate for us. There's a Gigan. So they're still focused up on my -1 right there. I got... You know, we'll hit a 3. We'll hit a 3 right there on the Ghidorah. Just to take down that Batra and that little guy. Alright, alright. So now we're moving into absolute zero cannon range, and now he's definitely going to hit us. If I had Psychic Chorus, we would be able to survive it, probably, but we don't. But can we kill him? Oh, he didn't play. He didn't play, what's his name? He didn't play the absolute zero cannon. He just spawned in a bunch of units right there. So can we kill out these guys and try to go for a win? And then we'll hit this Ghidorah right here, the Void Ghidorah, to just kill out that Mecha King Ghidorah right there. And maybe keep these guys at bay for a second. Get a big hit. Excellent battle. He earned that with an absolute zero cannon. He would have got me, but he was a bigger person, and he did not, so that was an excellent battle. Just thought about it also, Godzilla -1 probably also a good counter against Void Ghidorah because he pops out of the water. He does a bunch of damage to the enemy units, so he'll probably help wipe a push. Then he pops out of the water with a bunch of healing on. It might not be enough healing, but he's still healing himself, so can mitigate some of the damage, especially if he pops up, not at the beginning of the Void Ghidorah, but like sometimes maybe in the middle or at the end. He'll probably survive and re-heal, so that's probably something good to know. Good thing that we have him on the team. Still haven't found any enemy Void Ghidorahs today. 8008135, otherwise known as Boobies. He wants to be friends. We'll be friends. We've fought them a bunch on the channel and just in general. So we're going to try to get this evolution. Not really a super great opening hand. That Mogera's in the water. I'll just do our Mogera and then probably, you know what? I was going to do Ghidorah, but I'll just do -1. Take down that Mogera, or close to it. Go for their Ghidorah right there. We're on top of this Gigan. We got our Biolante leveled up. We have Fukuoka. We have Void Ghidorah. So let's just hold our energy and see what we need to do. Because if he just drops, you know, like boom, 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 like 3 things, we'll just get a hit a 9 Void Ghidorah and delete him. There's a Chibis. That's a Heat Ray. Didn't kill us out. It did kill the Mogera. So let's just drop Fukuoka Space Godzilla here. He's got an Ariake. And a Megalon. Oh god, what is it beneficial? You know what, we'll just hit the Void Ghidorah. And then we'll just drop a, what's his name? Biolante right here. See if that does anything big. Okay, it just barely didn't kill out the Ariake. These two are taking down the crystals, but he's going to kill him. The crystals are going to kill the Megalon, and then this guy's going to kill them, and then I will send my Ghidorah up as well, maybe, or -1, you know what? He's sending him, the Mogera, out with the Ghidorah a second time, but the Mogera doesn't help the Ghidorah. But here's my -1 and the crystals. We're going to get some big hits off. The Mogera is dead. And then we're going to hit the Gigan and the Ghidorah. Kills Ghidorah. Gigan's still up. Space Godzilla again. I might put more G materials into the Void Ghidorah. I pulled 2 pieces of him in the maps. And I put 3 G material in. So mine's a level 5 normal. I am debating maybe taking him to 10 because, honestly, I want that 9 energy pull to just be deleting units. So, like, even like this. Just kill out the Megalon maybe, kill the Chibis perhaps. Or close to it. Get them within like an inch of their life. The Chibis are dead at least. This guy's going to go down to the next crystal that hits him. Boom, boom. The Chibis are going to get him there. Excellent. Mogera is going to go up. Listen. We're successfully countering pushes with that 9 cost. We'll do Bylante here. Probably, you know what? Now that I see this lineup here, probably not the move. Let's hold 6. I would say let's hold 6 for -1. We probably could just hold for 9 and just delete them all. If they come in the water, we'll just hit them with -1, perhaps. If they spawn, like, more characters here, then we might just hit them with the Void, honestly. So there's Rainbow Mothra? Yeah, watch. Void. Oh, so the Chippies are dead. Oh, our guys are dead. That is kind of a waste. Shit. We are in the overtime, though. We are in that extra overtime section, so let's actually lock them down with our Ghidorah. Have we played our Ghidorah against him before? Did he know we had that? I don't even remember. The game is so fast-paced. Alright, so we're in the 1.5 times boost. He's held us off for a while, but this is a benefit for us with Void Ghidorah. We can get a lot of board wipes out of it. Now, I really want this Megalon to die because I have my Bylante that I am relying on for a number of kills, but if these guys are going to stay grouped up together, guess what? They're getting nuked. With -1. Boom, right there. Gigan can grab onto him, so be it. That Mogera, or what's his name? Not Mogera. What's his name? Megalon is dead. We're hitting them like there. Boom, boom, boom. They're all getting zapped up. We can hold for a 9er here, perhaps. Yep, so they're all going to go down. I think Megalon, or Mogera kill our guy out first? No. Chibi Godzilla is going to stay up because the other green one died first. That's fine. He got some hits on our lead. We are able to hit the Mogera. Let's give a defense boost here. Our crystals are still proccing. We're going to throw Bylante down right there because Megalon is not paying attention, so he's not going to take our boosts away from him. We'll hit a 3. Ghidorah just to get out that, like, Mothra is dead. Some of these other guys are going down here. That's phenomenal for us. Oh, but he is going to overtake us, I think, right here in the end. Unfortunate. Yep, that's game right there. You know what, with Dez. Oh, his leader's getting us. That's excellent battle. That's alright. Well, you know what, we played our little heart out right there. It was pretty good. I'm keeping it in. Excellent battle. That was so good. Cool, so, you know, we thought we had some cheeky maneuvers on him with Void Ghidorah, but you could even see that maybe relying on him too much is not the way to go. We fumbled that one, so that's my bad, but that was an excellent battle to Boobies, and I thought we played that Void Ghidorah pretty well, but I guess not. So guys, there's only 3 battles in this video, but it's already going on like 20-something minutes, so my thoughts on Void Ghidorah. I don't think there's a reality where he isn't an high S, definitely mid to high S plus tier unit. Being able to just wipe the board completely of a push is phenomenal. There are so many instances where you're going to want to do that if you want to stall out with Kiryu, if you want to, you know, just if you're falling behind and they just got a bunch of big things on the board and your push just went down, you had a bunch of energy, you dropped this, that's fine. Energy base to get more energy, the Mothra 2019 to get more energy, even Aqua Mothra on their expiration, not on death, but when they, like, their timer runs out, gets you energy back. All good things to use to proc Void Ghidorah. Do I think it is like an infallible, like, win all unit? No. I've seen a lot of people online think like, oh, if my enemy has that, it's just an automatic loss. That's simply not the case. I like Void Ghidorah a lot. I don't think it's like... it's definitely one of the best units right now. It's not the best. It is still phenomenal. It is still super good. Your best way around it is going to be heals. It is a percent type. So the damage is percent based. The higher the enemy health, the more damage they're taking. I'm not saying lower health enemies are going to do better against this thing. I'm saying that just raw stats aren't going to be enough to get out of this. You're going to want to heal up in some kind of way. Mothra, Mothra Mago ability as a leader. Rainbow Mothra, I mean, has the immunity goes away in a second, but you get one shot blocked from that. Fire Rodan heals, and with Fire Rodan being a 4 cost now, that's a pretty good option. Psychic Chorus, Wakase Bay Bylante, the Tokyo Bay Godzilla, or 1954 Godzilla, that will survive. So, I wouldn't say playing your whole deck around this guy, but since he is rentable this season, and at one point in the season or another, everyone is going to end up having one piece at least for him. So near the end of the season, everyone's going to have it. And right now, if you wanted to, you could just buy him outright for like 36 bucks or something like that. So everyone could feasibly have him. I think it would be nice if you're trying to play in the meta in like rank 66 or higher to maybe have some kind of healing tucked away. I would say Psychic Chorus, Rainbow Mothra, regular Mothra, I'm sorry, Imago Mothra, Psychic Chorus, Wakasabe. I'm not super sold on Rodan just because he does die super quickly. You might not have him die where you want him to. Wakasabe is a little bit easier to control, but all the heals are very good to mitigate the damage that Void Ghidorah can do. I think it is a phenomenal unit. I think there's definitely a high skill ceiling here. Knowing when to play it and when to hold it, that is not something that's just, it's not just a drop and win. It's not an Ariake, it's not the Chibis. You kind of have to, 9 energy is a lot to invest in something that's not even on the board, right? Earth is 9 energy or 8 energy or whatever. No, he's 9. Earth is 9 energy. And that's a body on the board that's playing defense for your leader, defense for your other units. It's playing offense. Void Ghidorah doesn't have a physical form, just like in the show. Void Ghidorah is going to show up, do the damage, and leave. It's not going to prevent enemy units from reaching your leader. It's not going to prevent enemy units from reaching your units. You got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them with Void Ghidorah. That's about as much I can say for him in this earliest stages of play. He's only been in the game for like 3 days and when I'm recording this, so there you go, guys. That's Void Ghidorah in a nutshell. Those are my thoughts. Those are some counters. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.